I saw this thing the other day that was it said they've I'm not sure if it was the Hubble or one of the other big gun telescopes. They found like the planet most similar to Earth.
What was it?
Kepler?
Yeah.
Kepler.
Was it Kepler? Yeah, it would have been the Kepler because the Hubble's more your deep field type stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they found and what it was 14. What do they call it? The Godzilla planet or something.
Yeah.
Was it the Godzilla planet or something?
Yeah, I thought they named it something.
Yeah,
With Kepler.
Maybe
It was Kepler something.
Oh, okay.
Go on Science Alert. I think
See if you can find it quick. But yeah, and it was it didn't have an atmosphere though. It was just similar in as far as it had like an iron nickel core.
I don't know. All I read was the headline that said, similar to Earth, similar conditions to Earth. So perhaps it did have an atmosphere.
But similar conditions. What similar conditions to Earth's conditions now?
I don't.
Because that you'd probably.
I should have never mentioned it. I don't know enough about it to comment.
Yeah.
I just know that all I read was there was a planet that resembles Earth in a big way.
Okay, well, I suppose let's talk about that. I suppose why that is so exciting is because you like to think of could there be another planet that could harbour life?
Of course, and that's obviously
that could harbour human life, right? Say,
yeah.
And I think that the short answer is definitely not, because we have evolved with our ecosystem. Mm-hmm. We are so specifically tuned. We are so naturally selected for this ecosystem that anything even minutely different we would fail to not only stand upright and breathe and stuff like that, but we would never be able to exist on another planet.
Would probability suggest that there are planets similar to ours?
Yes, probability suggests that definitely there'd be planets
identical to ours.
But it'd be an astronomical,
of course,
odds to find a planet like that.
Oh yeah, we're not find it. We're not going to find it. Yeah, go for it.
The newly discovered mega Earth, Kepler-10c, 17 times greater than Earth.
17 times greater.
Sorry,
I was going to say
weighing 17 times greater.
it's just 17 times greater.
Yeah.
It's just 17 times more
badass.
Yeah.
So that to me is awesome. I'm not sure if
where do that
mentions
how far?
or anything.
How far out there? Is it in the Milky Way? If it's Kepler, it probably would be
300 million light years away from Earth.
So it's out of the Milky Way.
Well, if we leave now,
might be able to catch the last bus.
The air we breathe is such a specific density of oxygen that anything, even a fraction out of it. Okay, so look at and I've always. I mean, I've talked about it before. How fragile we are as a biological entity. We're not humans built for outer space. Built for space is just it's a different kettle of fish when it comes to survivability.
It's the equivalent of fish out of water. Us to outer space.
Exactly.
We don't belong there in the slightest.
Well, it's like putting a fish in an oven. It's tasty. It's not good for the fish.
So we're tasty in outer space.
Of course.
And we crisp up nicely.
But we are part of the world, okay? Just as much as the world has an atmosphere and all that, we're part of it. We're part of the system that is Earth. We're not on Earth. We're part of the system. If Earth's gravity were any different, we wouldn't have spines the way we were. If gravity was stronger, we wouldn't be able to walk. If gravity was lighter, we wouldn't be able to swallow and digest food. If the density if the atmosphere was any different, we wouldn't be able to breathe. Gravity also affects circulation in the blood. All these things, we need for us to survive. We need a planet so similar to Earth that it's freaky. To exist outside in space, we'd need specialized biodomes that would have to have, like, these conditions would have to be exactly the same as Earth, or within a specific range, but a very, very small range for us to exist.